Hello. Um, Welcome back to more fishing. I'm not sure what to talk about today, but I think what I want to talk about a little bit is just YouTube in general. I think last time I talked about content and the beastification of it and whatnot, but um, this time I want to talk a little bit about just starting again, I guess, in general. Because anybody who's ever wanted to, I think, start on YouTube, I think you end up watching a lot of videos about making videos. It's like a thing you end up watching a lot of YouTube gurus, and they give you a lot of like useful information. But I think one thing that they all talk about is like niche, and like you have to niche down if you want to be successful. You have to niche down if you want to like really build something big or unique. Um, but like fuck that. like I think we tended to get distracted by all that, I think, because I don't think any of the YouTube guru sort of nonsense um is as important as you might initially think. And I don't really have the experience to be able to say that and for you to believe me, because this is currently a channel with like what, 10 subscribers and like maybe 3 videos with 10 views on it. But it's I wouldn't worry about like just picking a niche. I would say just make videos that you want to make or you have fun making. Like, I have fun doing this, just talking and fishing in Minecraft. So, I'm doing that. And I mean, if that builds an audience, it might. I have no idea. But, it's better for me to do this to a small group of people than to make insanely high edited Roblox content because it's gonna get a shitload of views. You know what I mean? Putting hours worth of effort into editing like slop for kids just because it's gonna make me money. Like, I've thought about doing that, but it just doesn't interest me at all. I mean, the money sounds pretty cool, but it would kill me, I think, internally to do that opposed to just doing this instead, because this is far more enjoyable to me. I don't know, right? Because I'm sort of, I guess that's the other thing. I guess I'm kind of talking about, I'm vaguely getting into like the beginnings of like a different kind of problem, because I'm definitely talking about like niches and stuff. And who needs a niche, right? Like, you are the niche, I am the niche, right? That's, if you're here, then you're here because of that, because of me, right? Because I am the niche, I am the thing that you're interested in, I guess, if you're still present. um and you are the niche on your channel too, and that's why you should start one, because you're the niche. You're the thing that's interesting. You're the thing that people are going to keep coming back to. You might not be the thing that initially gets them there, but at a certain point, you become the thing, right? Like, people didn't start watching Markiplier and PewDiePie and these people because of who they were. That's why they kept watching. They started because what, PewDiePie was like freaking out at horror games, So was Mark. Like, these were people that were just like freaking out at horror games in the beginning. Um, but now, they get millions of views regardless, right? Because people have come to like them. That's kind of the nature of the platform, and that's why I think niches are kind of weird. Now, granted, or not weird, but I think they don't matter. Now, granted, with PewDiePie and Markiplier, they they started in gaming, like that's a niche, like they started doing a thing, but that's, I think, a little different than the way these YouTube gurus talk about it. Because the way these YouTube gurus talk about it, they're like, "Oh, you have to like, like, and really, like, nail down what you are and start being that." And I think it's really easy to get overwhelmed by all of that. Um, do you know what I mean? I feel like it's really easy to fall down a rabbit hole of like 10 YouTube guru videos talking about niches and shit like that, and like SEO and all this stuff, and like you haven't even made one video yet, and so it just stresses you the fuck out, and so you just don't, you just end up not, you just getting like paralysis over the entire ordeal, and so you just don't end up doing anything. Um, but to go back to what I was saying a second ago, where I think, I might be getting at a bit of a different problem here. I might be like scratching the surface on this. It might also be the fact that like I think a lot of people come into YouTube and immediately, a lot of people like me in the way that I'm doing this, where it's like they come in and they're almost immediately trying to treat it as a business, even though like they don't have the time or the resources or the money or the effort, uh, sorry, not, it's not that they don't have the effort, but they don't have the, they don't have the money or the time or the resources or the ability to put in the amount of effort required right away. Whereas like most people on this platform, actually, they start, it's a hobby, and I think that's how you need to start doing this type of thing, is sort of treat it as a hobby and just have fun with it. I think that that's like the a really important part of the whole thing, is like you got to have fun doing it, and so you got to, just have it as more of a hobby than like your full-time job or whatever, right? Because I think a lot of people come in, they watch all these videos like, oh, like I want it to be my job. Like they come in, they want to be like Jimmy Beast about it, and they want to make it super profitable like as fast as they can, like, and they're really just trying to make the best stuff that they can, and that's all fine. But it's I guess what I'm getting at with like sort of the bigger problem is like sort of the attempt to monetize everything that you do in the current like world. I feel like everywhere you turn on social media, like whenever I'm watching like reels or shorts or whatever, I feel like I always end up with a couple of guys telling me, you end up with like that grind set, like the mindset grind set or whatever. I feel like has been mildly ingrained. Uh, I feel like I may or may not have fallen for the propaganda of the mindset grind set at one point, and it makes me feel like I'm wasting time if I'm not, attempting to monetize something, even like a hobby. But like, you gotta just have hobbies sometimes. And YouTube is one of those things where like it can be profitable and it can be a business, but I feel like it first and foremost is kind of a hobby, And if you can turn it into a business, then like give her. But if you know, but if that doesn't happen, then like, you got to be at least having fun with it, because otherwise it feels like a complete and utter fucking failure. And but like, a hobby's not a failure just because you fuck up making the model car. That doesn't mean your hobby's a failure. It just means, oh, you fucked up that one car. Like you're gonna do another one. And it's kind of the same thing with YouTube and the videos. Just because, like, you don't want to look at it like a business, because when one video fails, you feel like the entire fucking venture is a failure. When in actuality, it's like, oh no, you just one video just didn't do that well. You're gonna make another one. Like that one might do better. Maybe it won't, but like, you won't know until you get there. So you got to just kind of keep moving forward in that way. I think it's really easy to focus on like failures and stuff too in like a YouTube environment. Like it's one of those things where I think like the human monkey brain is programmed to like when number goes up, and I think that's why how we've ended up in a situation where there's so many like stock bros and stuff. Like a lot of people got into stocks at one point. I think whenever the GameStop thing happened, like everybody's like, "Oh, stocks, stocks, stocks." I feel like I heard more about stocks during that period of time than ever before, and the human monkey brain just likes when the number goes up, and uh, and so I feel like with YouTube, it's like a more reason to treat it like a hobby. You get really discouraged when you put up like one video and it gets so many views, and you put up the second one and it gets like none. And I'm definitely not saying that that happened to me yesterday, but I didn't get like discouraged necessarily. But I definitely, because I don't expect any of these to perform well. Um, and it kind of, I guess we're going into that thing where it's like my brain likes when the number goes up, so it is inadvertently kind of treating it a little bit like a business still, even though like I'm very much trying not to do that. I'm just kind of putting the videos up, let them ride, see what happens. But it was a little like, to go from the first one doing kind of like blasting my expectations away, which is crazy to say because the first video only had like 18 views, but I expected it to get like maybe two, you know what I mean? So it got like 18, which really just blew my expectations. It just kind of exceeded them. And then the second one, I think, is stuck at like six, um, which, is what it is. Not like a big deal, but it's just kind of, it is one of those things like, oh man, that's a bummer. Like, it's like, oh, I thought it was going to be like, at least like a double digit fella. I thought I was going to keep getting at least to 10, but it is what it is. And, but I'm still here and I'm still going. And so this is like kind of crazy because I don't think I've ever been this consistent with the channel before to have 3 uploads in a row. Like it's crazy. Don't get used to this. If you've been here, don't get used to this because this is probably gonna fall off soon. Uh, but I think like I said in the first one, I want to try to maintain one a week because I feel like that's like at least one a week. I think I've done like 3 this week, but like um I think one a week is a good metric to go by. Um, I had something else there. I think I just lost the plot. I had something I was talking about because I know we were talking about niches and sort of just having fun and treating it as like a little hobby and stuff like that and whatnot. And I lost it. It's crazy. I feel like I had a really good point actually. Well, you get another video with it at some point, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I guess the overall point of this is just have fun with it. Like if you're like me and you've been like really just sitting on a YouTube channel and you're like, man, I want to make stuff. I don't know what to make. I can't. Like my ideas aren't good enough. Like that's gonna take too much time or effort. I really don't want to just like sink it. Like I don't want to sink this time into a project if like no one's gonna fucking see it. Blah blah blah. Like just just strip it down, make it easier. Like just make the easiest, funnest thing that you can think of, and just start doing that. You know, you can improve as you go. I feel like with me doing this, it's like you might be saying, well, what is he improving? He's just playing fucking, he's just Minecraft fishing. Well, it's like, actually, I'm getting better at Minecraft fishing, I think you'll find. This is the part where I fuck up the catch, by the way. But no, I feel like after about 50 of these, I'm probably gonna be a better speaker. Like I'm probably gonna be better at speaking alone. Um, to a microphone. Like I'm gonna be better at podcasting, I guess, is the thing that'll happen after about 50 or so of these. Um, but for right now, I'm just having fun being not very good and flying under the radar of people because nobody knows I'm here yet. Uh, that's I feel like it's one of those things where like I say, just have fun with it. Don't worry about like growing an audience. Do it as a hobby or whatever. But like I feel like there is still like a sense of uh like I'd like this to grow some kind of audience just because I think it'd be fun. Because half the appeal of doing this type of thing is having like a group, like a little community that gets formed, you know. So I guess if you want to help build a community, then like, comment, and subscribe to the video. That's I feel like I'm getting goofier with these too. Jesus. Um, no, but that's it. I guess like moral of the story here. I think this is the second attempt to end the video, by the way. Moral of the story: just have fun with it. Don't worry about any of the shit the YouTube like. Don't even look at it. I think I've taken the stance of like stop watching any of that bullshit because those people are literally just like their revenue comes from people like you who are like too afraid to start, and you're just like perma researching a topic in hopes that somehow that will help you make a good video, when in actuality the only way to make a good video is to make a bad one first. You know what I mean? Like that's like those people like it's kind of like grifting in a way, I guess, or like some kind of like snake oil salesman because they're just giving you a bunch of information that like really after you watch two or three of those videos you're like, yeah, this that you could have put that together after you upload like four videos, you know what I mean? And the most I think crucial piece of information that they give you is something that you kind of already know anyway, which is thumbnails and titles are the most important thing because that's the thing that people look at first, and that's the thing that people are going to click on, you know? So you already know the most important piece of information that any YouTube guru is going to tell you. So you don't need the videos. You really don't. You what you need is to put the reps in and make a bunch of videos. Uh, to improve at it. And you're not just gonna get better by just making videos. Like you have to make them with like intent, and you have to like actually like critically analyze the stuff that you're making. But if you're doing that, then you should actually just improve with every video. That's like with me. It's like you might be saying, "Oh, what's he improving at?" It's like, well, probably speaking. Like I use a lot of buffer words and filler words. I'd imagine after about 20 or so of these, uh, like I said before, I'll probably just stop. I'll probably improve at doing that. I'll have I don't know if I will. I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out together. You can, on episode 50 of this, you'll be able to tell me if I'm a better speaker or not. But yeah, I think that's pretty much sums up my thoughts on niches and YouTube advice to some extent because I've watched a lot of that stuff. Like I am speaking from experience when I talk about like the paralysis and stress of it. But you know, do like me. Fucking start your own Minecraft fishing channel, man. This is not like this is not trademarked. Anyone can do this. This is this is completely available to you. This is not a complicated thing to do. I'm gonna crack open these chests because I think I've summed up what what I had to talk about there. And so we got this is good. This is a very good item. I don't know if anyone else plays this mod pack or not, but this is Society Sunlit Valley. It's on the Curse fucking it's on Curse Forge or whatever. So like this is not this is pretty fun. It's just Stardew Valley in Minecraft. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Uh oh, my inventory's full. Whoops. Throw some fish in here. Yeah, so it's just Stardew in Minecraft. It's fun. I've been really enjoying it. I've been playing it. It's probably the most consistently I've played Minecraft in like forever. So if you're looking for something different and interesting, I'd say give it a shot. Ooh, look at all that. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, the to summarize, uh start a little YouTube Yap channel. Don't worry about what you're making, just make it. Fuck what everybody else says. Just make what you want to make and put it into the world. And if nobody watches, fuck it, keep doing it out of spite. Make content out of spite. Fuck everybody else. Do what you want. It's a free country. The world is shit. Do what you want. All right. Goodbye.